What are the chase cards? You will find out today. Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Hank from Wizards Den, and you are watching Sorcery TCG News. Today, I'm going to speculate which cards will be in most demand for Alpha, considering both player side and collector side. Currently, many people are still not aware of the whole metagame and the card pool, therefore do not know what cards will be chased by others. I want to show you all what kinds of cards would be the chase so you don't accidentally let go some of those cards and regret later. For this speculation, I'll give top 5 cards that would likely have high demand under these 5 categories. 4 categories are for different non-foil rarities, and the 5th being foil cards, without differentiating rarities. Also, I will only include cards that are officially revealed in Curiosa, so no Kythera Mechanism or Courtesan Theas. Also no Curios either. So let's start from the ordinaries. I'll reveal the ranking from second place to last, and here's the rank. It's Grapple Shot, Common Sense, Bury, and Blink. The current metagame revolves around how effectively you can use grapple shots. Many decks, including Air Earth Midrange and Battle Mage decks, use Grapple Shot to instantly deal fatal damage to your opponent. To counter the threat of Grapple Shot, players try to remove threatening minions as soon as they show up in the realm. And as a result, Bury becomes one of the key removal spells to be used. Blink is used to reposition your units to evade or try to put your units in the trajectory of your enemy units for a strike. To effectively draw these cards, Common Sense is typically used for searching these utility cards. Grapple Shot goes second place, as that is the most important ordinary in the metagame. Common Sense next, which allows searching the important utility cards, followed by Bury and Blink. Bury and Blink are both included in the Precon decks, so that is why those cards are on the bottom of the list. You may ask, well, if the top meta card is second, what is first? The most demanding ordinary card will actually be the Basic Sights. And no, I am not joking. Basic Sights are only included in the token slot of a booster pack, which means you only get 1 per pack. As the distribution of these basic sights are not guaranteed to be uniform, it is statistically difficult to get all the required playset of a basic sight unless you open a minimum of 2 boxes. This is one of the reasons why I strongly suggest buying a precon to get the required sights efficiently. Also, unlike other TCGs, Sorcery have a 4-card restriction for basic sights too, which means if you open more than 4 cards of the same basic sight, you can't use that. Furthermore, typical players will build more than a single deck, and this can further reduce the available playset of a basic sight. This table shows the available number of playsets per rarity. You can see that basic sights have almost the same supply as other ordinaries, and also only have 2.5 times the supply of exceptional cards. And that can easily be absorbed by players making multiple decks. I would even say some basic sights such as towers may become more valuable than some exceptional cards. Among the sites, the most demanding sites will likely be towers, followed by villages, deserts, and rivers. That is it for the ordinaries. Let's move on to the exceptionals. Revealing the ranking from second place, the cards in demand will be Shield Maiden, Gnome Hollows, Deprevel Vampire, and Dalcian Phalanx. Shield Maidens is an extremely potent defensive card. Having this on the board makes all Power 1 lethal minions useless, and it also makes spells such as Poison Nova and Firebolt a dead card. Having this on the board will give you advantage in Mirror Match, and this will likely be the top exceptional minion in Alpha. Next goes to Gnome Hollows, as it is one of the defense cards that can be used in response to Air Earth midrange decks, which use large beefy minions. Placing your avatar on gnome hollows will make a perfect shelter, and many decks will utilize them. Third and fourth are other components typically used in air-earth mid-range decks. Both are powerful cards. There were other contenders such as Pudge Butcher, Autumn Unicorn, and various auras such as Thunderstorm, but these were not included as these are included in the precons also. The number one exceptional card in demand will be the dual sights, the 6 sights that can produce 2 elements. This one is a no-brainer, and these will be the most wanted exceptional cards in the alpha set. Similar to basic sights, due to the nature of players making multiple decks, it is likely that dual sights may become more demanded than an average level elite card. The most demanded dual sight would be Windmill, followed by Aqueduct, Ruins, Step, Lighthouse, and Oasis. Now we are entering the elites. Ranking from 3rd to 5th, Earthquake, Royal Bodyguard, and Rift Valley mix in the top 5. Earthquake is a powerful mass removal used in many Earth decks, as with Royal Bodyguard being a versatile minion that can be used both offensively and defensively. Rift Valley allows shifting the position of sights, consequently moving minions atop the sights, which will generate synergies with Grapple Shot and Pudge Butcher. Second place goes the mixes. The 4 mana accelerators typically referred to be part of the Alchemy 9. Though it is seldomly used in top meta decks, there are used in other decks that require mana boosts. Adding to that, this card would likely have many collectors interested in it, making it one of the demanding cards. The most demanded mix will likely be the Mix Air, followed by Mix Terra, Mix Ignis, and Mix Aqua. Finally, time for the top ranking elite, and it goes to the avatars. Now, one important note, avatars are not technically elites. They are expected to be included in the token slot and not actually an elite. However, from the print run estimate calculated from the odds of avatar inclusion, they are in par with elite cards, so I included it in here as a ranking. Without question, these are the main game pieces and a symbolic piece for the game of Sorcery. It will be in strong demand from both players and collectors, and this would definitely be the top card in demand. Not including the elemental avatars, the most demanding avatar will be the Battle Mage, followed by Death Speaker, Enchantress, Seer, Pathfinder, Elementalist, and Sorcerer. Even though Sorcerer is the most powerful avatar in Alpha, it goes in last due to its large print run, as it's included in the box toppers. Now the highest rarity, Uniques. Ranking from 2nd to 5th is as shown. Second place Mirror Realm results from the high utilization level of the site in many decks. It is also a collector's favorite due to its fantastic art, so great that even a playmat was made. Third goes to the color Out of Space, which also has high utilization rates among many decks. Death Dealer goes 4th. Being the Frazetta card in the set, it definitely would be the card wanted for collectors. It is not in the center of the metagame, but has its spot in various archetypes due to its Genesis effect. The first place goes to, as probably everyone knows, to the Alchemy 5, which is Philosopher's Stone plus 4 chords. These are definitely a must-have for all collectors and players, and it will be the most wanted card in the unique rarity. Now let's go into the foil card ranking. Foil cards are interesting in Sorcery as it is extremely hard to collect a full set. The odds make it impossible for anyone to get a full set just by their initial Kickstarter pledge. This nature will likely make people to collect certain foils rather than all, specifically singleton cards and cards that can make a mini set. Here's my ranking of the foil cards. It's basically a combination of the other rarity rankings. Also, though it is out of this ranking, dual sights and basic sights will be a great candidate for making a mini set and will likely be favored by both collectors and players too. What did you think about the ranking? Did you agree with all of it? Make sure to share your thoughts and speculation in the comments section. So, that's it for today's episode. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for future episodes regarding sorcery. Thanks for watching, and until next time, have a great game.